dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Alaikum, it's me teacher Hussein. Today we're going to do the last revision of the exam, but to begin with, let's see where our exam of science falls in the exam timetable of the last term. The science exam is on Sunday the 14th of June in the first hour, from 9 to 11, okay, from 9 to 11. Next, so these are going to be the topics of the exam from chapter 1 to the last chapter. So all the lessons we've learned from the first term to the to this point will be part of the exam. So in chapter 1 we've studied the breathing system and the digestive system. So the exam will compose of the organs of the breathing system and their function, the organs of the digestive system and their function, and these things, right? In chapter 2, the health education, in the exam there will be some questions from the uses of medicine and the proper uses of medicine. So the uses of medicine include the curative, the painkiller, the supplements, this, and proper uses of medicine, proper storage of medicine, and AIDS, signs and symptoms of AIDS, and this stuff will be part of the exam. All this will be part of the exam. In chapter 3, plants, green and non-green plants will be their examples of, maybe I may ask you to give examples of non-green and green plants. Which of these is a green plant? Which of these is non-green plant? What makes the green plant green? Like flowering and non-flowering plants, the external parts of the plant, like the roots, like the stem, like the flowers, branch, this, and their functions. Types of roots, taproot, fibrous root, they will be there. Okay, in chapter 4, weather instruments and their uses, like the rain gauge, so weather instruments found in the weather stations. Rain gauge is used for rain, to measure the amount of rainfall. Wind vane is used to measure the direction of wind vane, the direction of wind. And windsock is used to measure the strength and direction of wind, and thermometer is used to measure the temperature. So this will be in the exam. In chapter 5, about animals, classification of animals into vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates, the animals with backbone; invertebrates, the animals without backbone. Classification of vertebrates. How many classes of vertebrates do we have? We have 5 classes, like the birds, amphibians, fish, reptiles, and mammals. Common invertebrates like the locusts and this stuff. These things will be part of the exam, and you need to read in details and in depth. Okay, the soil. So in the soil, you will see the soil texture, how the soil feels when touched. Drainage of the soil. You know, the ability of the soil to allow water to pass through them. The capacity, the ability of water to hold water. Capillarity, the rise of water in the soil. So all this will be in the exam from chapter 6. Food and nutrition, types of food required to the body, like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Balanced diet. What's a balanced diet? What's the components of balanced diet? You need to read this. Water. And you also need to water, and its importance for our health. Deficient diseases. What if any of these, like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, if one of these is missing in our diet, what kind of diseases will our body have? Okay, you need to read this. Okay, in chapter 6, energy, sound energy, types of sound energy, noise pollution, it will be in the exam. And in chapter 9, properties of matter, states of matter. There are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. You know their characteristics. Effects of heat on matter, it will be in the exam. Effects of heat on temperature, it will be in the exam. What happens to temperature if heat is increased or decreased? What happens to matter if it's heated or cooled down? Okay, in chapter 10, making work easier, balancing and weighing will be in the exam. So you need to read this, all the book, right? Thank you very much. The exam will be multiple choice. So just like the last exam, so you don't need to stress a lot. You need to read a lot. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a nice holiday.